Hello, my damage back for another Honkai our review. Last time, well, we were doing the new Trailblaze mission. Okay, we're doing the new Trailblaze mission, and we got to Rame and her mad scientist behavior. No, seriously, I don't know how I feel about that. Because I am not a simp, so sorry, you won't get to see me simping here. This is an anti-simp channel. Certain people say, oh, she's hot, I don't mind. Fucking weirdos. Oh well. It is what it is. Well, there's like, but before we do that, let's do this. How about what? Just only me. People I know showed the best match. Also, man, Ron may left you behind. This kind of relate to you. Oh, screw myself. You got this. Okay, that's a different mission. Okay. But okay, let's see. Where is it? There we go. Navigate. Yeah, I don't know, I always drink like fucking gulps. You know? I don't understand people who drink like, oh, one sip at a time, but I don't know. So drinking gulps like far more comfortable.
Such a peaceful spot.
How does to do lately? Do you learn how to coexist? Don't worry about it. Okay, that's nice. Like, yeah, I mean, she's kind of a like an enigma. I mean, she's not completely evil. She's just fucking insane. You're constantly online, that's so funny. Oh dude, I can't believe it must be held. What's wrong? Alright, let's see.
Heritor Newsflash. Good evening, Madame Herta fans. This is an urgent broadcast. The great Madame Herta, member 83 of the Genius Society, has been targeted in an attack at the space station. Her current whereabouts are unknown, with no group having stepped forward to claim responsibility. Many Heritors are upset at the ineptitude of upper management, having issued strong protest and condemnation.
The fuck? The fuck was that about? Suck this here. At this rate. Manage how the space is real so crappy. bizarre reason. Pass. Huh. Alright, so let's go to her as well. Alright, this should be very interesting. I wonder if Squirrel's still here. He's probably is. I would love Scrum to be playable. I was like, I would love him to be playable because he's a fucking robot. Who doesn't love a fucking robot? And he, not just that, he is a classy robot. There's a great distinction between him. Alright, Herta's office. No, I don't think Herta talks about him. Nothing. Like, if you look at Herta, I was like, I don't think she even talks about like, yeah, she doesn't even have a voice line for a squirrel. So she has one for me, but I'll hear it later. Huh? What? Huh? Loading.
Mr. Squirrelum, this was a premeditated attack.
Conclusion: their target was the space station, but their strategies are still unknown to us.
That's right. Which is precisely why we need her. The last to lay eyes on Herta's puppet before the attack was her.
And you are? This is Dr. Ratio of the Intelligentsia Guild, a delegate from the IPC.
Oh, the IPC again. Great.
She's only just woken up, dazed. She may need a few pointers.
Yeah.
Ah, we cross paths again. Do you remember me? Of course. Why would you? Memory is such a fickle thing, after all.
Do you fucking...
Miss Trailblazer, you must have many questions. Please be patient. Aster will explain it all to you.
Alright.
You probably know the gist of things already. A few system hours ago, one of Madame Herta's puppets was attacked by an unknown perpetrator. We don't know the location of the puppet, and we can't pinpoint its signal.
There was no surveillance? And where's my Herta now?
No. The attack happened on a base outside the station, beyond the surveillance camera's range. She's away on a visit. This issue didn't seem to trouble her much.
She received an invitation from the IPC before the attack occurred.
Ah, the technology department. Charming little place, isn't it? Madame Yabuli does possess some semblance of competence, but her subordinates? Oof. Oh, they're a riot. Brimming with enthusiasm, yet utterly devoid of intellect.
You're so...
It's as if evolution halted prematurely for them.
Like, what were you again? Let me check a look. Let me see. It doesn't really say. But he's like part of the IPC, not of the intelligence. He's at the intelligence department, not a fucking scientist.
They want to start some new collaborations with Herta, and have graciously extended an invite for me to play the role of science consultant. It's delightfully amusing. I can't wait to witness firsthand how... However, this attack was timed a little too well. I can't help but wonder if someone leaked this information, and the attackers seized the opportunity. Herta's aloof response to these juvenile provocations?
I've long heard that you're one of the best researchers in the guild, Dr. Ratio.
Save your flattery. Time is hardly a luxury we can squander. To debate the
just
merits
here
of mere mortals in the
listening.
company of an actual genius? Quite the paradox, if you ask me. Excuse me, you. Tell me, what were you doing the last time you saw that puppet?
Listening to Asa complain. Probably right ears for Herta? I don't know, that's probably, I'll probably give it that.
Don't play the fool. Think.
Last time I saw her, I was in a secret meeting and it's just a server being stupid.
Ah, we crossed paths again. Do you remember me?
Miss Trailblazer,
You probably know the gist of things already.
I can't really skip this.
A few system hours ago, one of Madame Herta's puppets was attacked by an unknown perpetrator. We don't know the location.
It's been the same thing.
No, the attack happened on a bait.
she received an invitation.
Ah, the technology department. Charming little place, isn't it? Madame Yabuli does possess some semblance of competence, but her subordinates? They want to start some new collaborations with Herta, and have graciously extended an invite for me to play the role of science consultant. It's still... However, this attack was timed a little too well. I can't help but wonder if someone leaked this information, and the attack...
I've long heard that you're one of the best researchers in the guild, Dr. Ratio. We are honored.
Save your flattery. Time is hardly a luxury we can squander. To debate the merits of mere mortals in the company of an actual excuse me, you. Tell me, what were you doing the last time you saw that puppet?
Okay, so that one seemed to ask a
Huh? I do remember that.
Don't play the fool.
I think I was...
Oh. Some system hours ago.
Oh, right. I need your help with something else. That curio's gone missing, and I can't just forget about it. Go find it for me when you have the time. I'm sure you can manage it. Let me describe it again in case you forgot. It's alive, but send me a signal when you see traces of it.
I think she mentioned something important. If only there were some hint.
Anyway, keep up the good work. I need to go out for a bit. Go ask Asta if you want someone to help you.
My memory is kind of hazy. What did I do after that?
Or enter related
I think Herta mentioned Asta. That's right. I think I visited Asta. This is what I recall before I met her. Let me try to...
explore the related assets troubles.
A curio that's alive but doesn't have a body. Maybe the researchers at the departments of Hinkle and are around here somewhere. I'd suggest you ask them about it.
Asta seems to have mentioned two names. Two researchers from the departments of Ecology and Insight.
I've seen.
Those despicable villains are distorting the truth. Ugh. If I discover who's behind this...
No, that's Kurt.
A curio that's alive but doesn't have a body? Oh, nowadays people call them wubbaboos? Well, I might be the Department of Ecology head, but I'm not the most knowledgeable person when it comes to curios. Adler would be of more help, but he's been investigating some paranormal phenomenon. I must say, it's a little embarrassing for the space station to be in such disarray while guests are visiting. We've been through a huge crisis and are still recovering. But there are some who are trying to exploit the chaos to agitate the workforce.
Yeah, true.
People are growing more and more distrustful of the management here. It's probably turned into a big headache for Asta, too. Never mind, I shouldn't be telling you this. It's something that we researchers need to resolve ourselves. Pretend I didn't say anything.
Alright, I will.
Adler. Right. Then I ran into Arlen. Adler was with him. It was at...
What is this? Lost girl, I found out then... Oh, okay. Huh, okay, we're going through the memory. Asta's right there.
Adler was with Arlen. They were involved...
Explore the everyday memory of Arlen investigation. It's very fuzzy.
What? He went to the scene alone with Peppy?
Calm down, Brother Arlen. I know...
What are you people up to?
We're walking the dog.
We're having a walk.
Can you get your story straight first?
So I'm the dog?
They seem to be hiding.
I'm looking for Alder.
Oh, really? What a coincidence. That kid sure is brave. Running straight to the...
Oh, are you supposed to be walking a dog?
No, Dane. Brother Arlen,
Can you leave the talking to me next time?
Is there a problem?
Let's walk and talk. Why are you looking for Adler? A lost curio. I see. He'll be able to help.
Phenomenon.
Careful. The fragment...
Yeah, fragmenting this, fragmenting that. Yeah, I know. Oh wow, I didn't mean... It's been a while since I changed this. I don't even have... I don't have Quincy.
Do we have to fight?
Why, of course.
The truth of life and death, revealed in this sanctuary, is but a vision. Break!
Get them!
You're annoying!
Step aside. I have no interest in stoking conflict.
Time to twirl!
Okay, that's good.
Maybe you can keep it down? Time to twirl! I told ya I could fight. You need strength!
Yeah, I don't like that, so I'll probably...
Clemency? Never heard of it.
You have the worst luck. Watch this!
There we go.
Did I win? Did I win?
Not even a thanks.
It is a brat. I mean, sometimes you forget how long.
Over there! As I thought, he's in trouble. Let's go!
I can't even drink my characters.
Move carefully.
But this is...
Do you know who I am? Ever see a diamond this big? Oh, it's all yours! Don't come any close!
Move aside, amateurs. Fiends or devils, I'll crush them all.
The truth of life and death, revealed in this sanctuary, is but a vision. Break!
You must be honored to meet me. Time to twirl! My turn. Gotta try hard sometimes. Check out this awesome move! With me out here, how can we lose?
Get them!
Try that again!
Step aside. I have no interest in still.
Somebody help me! You're annoying! You can't run!
Oh, there we go.
It's too late to repent.
Do you know who I am?
Or like,
Ever see a diamond this big? It's all yours! You have the worst luck running into me. Stay right there while I give you a present. Gotta try hard sometimes. Check out this awesome move. Give me strength.
The truth of life and death, revealed in this sanctuary, is but a vision. Break!
This is gonna hurt. My turn. Watch this. I'm gonna hold everyone back again. Demons, depart!
Clemency? Never heard of it.
Time to twirl! With me out here, how can we lose? Do we have to fight?
Get them!
Stay right there while I give you a present. I'm gonna hold everyone back again. Somebody help me! Don't come any closer.
Move aside, amateurs! Fiends or devils, I'll crush them all!
Gotta try hard sometimes. Check out this awesome move.
Yeah, I don't know how that fucking happened.
The truth of life and death, revealed this sanctuary, is but a vision. Break!
This is gonna hurt. Do you know who I am? Ever see a diamond this big? It's all yours.
We'll give out first the shield or the health. I think
You have the worst luck running into me.
give out. Yeah, I think that's supposed to.
Do we have to fight?
Get them!
You can't run! Try that
I
again!
like how her has like her own fucking shield on. She's like huh, so she'll get off first.
I told ya I could fight.
Step aside. I have no.
Somebody help me! What are you looking at?
Peppy, are you okay?
Are you the one that knows about the most criminal girls?
That's me. What's up?
She wants to ask you something about cure. I'll leave you to it. Adler, Peppy's in your hands now.
Don't worry. I think I figured something out. Catch you later.
So fucking brat. Alright, Adler.
So, which curio do you want to know?
No one has no body but is alive.
That's all you got?
That's all Herta said.
Well, there's beauty in the abstract, I guess. Have you asked the Department of Ecology?
She said it might be a one.
Huh. She's not wrong. But that doesn't feel entirely right either.
Yeah. I heard something like also exists in the...
Huh? What did I say?
Huh. Now that you mention it, I have a wild hypothesis. But it needs let's call it a day.
Adler seems to have gotten a lead, but...
Due to the hazing, some concepts will appear in conversations that you explore your memories.
Let's go over it from the start. I may have overlooked something. Oh, right. Asta mentioned another name.
Interrelated memories.
My memories of Arlen and Adler are hazy. I need to...
Asta's troubles. Fresh.
A curio that's alive but doesn't have a body.
Use guys in chat.
How's it going? Did you find me? I see. Is that what Hinkle and think? At least that counts as a lead. See? My research.
Are you gonna be in trouble?
Just business as usual. Nothing to work. After the Legion's invasion, the space station has been under constant scrutiny. Physical damage can be easily repaired, but it takes a long time to heal the wounds in people's hearts. Some researchers have been questioning the management and security of the space station ever since the invasion. Things had settled down a bit with the reconstruction efforts, but the researchers' disappearances have rattled them again.
Disappearances? What the fuck? Disappearances?
Yes. 4 researchers have inexplicably disappeared in a matter of days. No exit logs, no traces. People were just starting to regain their footing after the catastrophe. I didn't want panic to spread, so I suppressed the reports. However, as you can see, it's hard to keep secrets in a sardine can like this. Rebuilding trust is harder than establishing it in the first place. I'm concerned someone's pulling strings to sway public opinion. Anyway, the most important thing is to get to the bottom of the disappearances. That's okay, but thank you for the offer, aren't you? Oh, by the way, I heard about the thing mentioned, and I'll look into it too. I'll find a way to solve the problem for the space station.
So I did consult someone else other than Hinkle. The only thing I remember is that they're from the Department of Insight. The other person should be from the Department of Insight. I need to remember who it is.
Department Insight. You know, I've heard that term before, or at least read it.
The other person should be from the Department of Insight. Identifying that person is crucial. It could be the key to making sense of everything.
Oh, okay, I see. Listen.
Hey, what brings you here, Rich? It's been so long.
I'm not that.
It's all taken care of. As long as the money's there.
Here's the account you asked for. It's legit and secure, allowing you to connect straight to the intranet.
Wait, is internet? I love how they say that. Wait, aren't you the guy who sells me stuff?
Sure.
Oh, you flatter me. I'm small scale. Best left under the table. But if you ever make it...
Again? How many times has it been?
Here too. My memories are just a jumbled... Did my memory piece together irrelevant information? Now I remember. The other person is Emily. She was at the base zone.
I love you just staying there.
What did Emily say?
No, you're always there. Alright, base zone.
I say, what a wonderfully intelligent-looking young lady.
You don't sound like an old lady to me. You sound like you're in your 30s.
I'm not that wonderful. No need to be modest. At my age, you get a feel. Though I confess I did hear someone say you were the shining star.
Sure.
See this material here? People are so inconsiderate. How's someone like me supposed to make... I'm not getting any younger. And my...
Again? How many times has it been?
Oh, enough.
Huh. However, I've heard of such a species.
Okay.
A colleague who came back from a business trip said that the Cienjo Alliance has life forms like that.
Oh.
Don't get me wrong, I was merely relaying information. I didn't mean I'd help you.
The Cienjo species Emily mentioned seems to be what inspired Adler. The disappearances Asta mentioned are likely related to Arlen's investigations too. Now I should be able to tie everything together. The Cienjo species Emily mentioned seems to be...
Explore the related memory and Arlen's investigation. Alright. So, yeah, let's see.
Have you asked the Department of Ecology? Huh. She's not...
Huh?
Shinjo Alliance?
Huh. She's not wrong. Ah, that's right! They're called Heliobi. I guess you could say that Wubbaboos and Heliobi are sort of like... Huh. Now that you mention it, I have a what? Let's call it a day. Wait.
Okay. At least we got that. Sword. Now, Arlen. Oh.
I figured you'd come to me to uncover the truth. I'm sorry. The situation is...
Just as I thought. I vaguely remember that Arlen said...
I'm sorry. The situation is very... I see. Could you also tell that Lady Asta was... I'll be honest with you. It's been tough. There's only one clue. Adler observed that the automatic fire suppression system was momentarily activated around the time the disappearances
It's
occurred.
kind of funny, like Heliobi is like from the fucking fire event that I still haven't uploaded yet by this time of this recording. So it's kind of funny, like, oh yeah, that.
That means that every victim's disappearance was accompanied by some inexplicable fire. When we made visits to the scenes, some of the witness testimony seemed to agree with this. The words they used were spontaneous combustion of the human body.
Spontaneous combustion of the human body. That is most likely the truth.
Yeah.
I need to go over it from the start.
Heard of.
Let me describe it again in case you forgot. Send me a signal when you see traces of...
I think she mentions if only there were some...
Let me describe it again in case you forgot. Send me a signal when you see traces... That's not the point. I wouldn't be bothering with it if it didn't have something to do with the genius. Anyway, keep up the good work. I need to go out for a bit. Go ask...
Okay, her last one related to the Genius Society, seeing Amini as his help. Ecology, the economic crisis, that is all right. My memory is fucking hazy. What the fuck happened to me? They got drugged or something? I don't know. It was quite funny if I did.
I commend your stamina for recounting that interminable tale. You must be exhausted. My ears certainly are.
You dick.
So, to sum it up, the last time you laid eyes on Herta was in her office. She sent you on a wild goose chase for some trinket, the curio. After which you knew nothing else until Lady Asta Kont. If that's the narrative you're sticking to, then indulge me. Who, pray tell, can substantiate this captivating drama?
Asta? I'm not really sure.
A second-hand account. She wasn't at the scene. Hearsay hardly count.
Affirmation. We can ask Herta herself.
Well, if you lace up those boots and start sprinting now, you might just catch the IPC shuttle in 4 system hours.
Mr. Ratio, your style of questioning would seem to have a preconceived bias.
Apologies. It's an unfortunate habit of mine. When one is immersed in academic research, it is also the most efficient method, judging from my experience. Seeking answers with a negative hypothesis in mind is still valid research. If she is truly innocent, she can clear her name with answers.
Oh, well, I'm on trial.
Based on your story, you met with Herta because she specifically wanted you for an assignment.
I remember now. Back then...
That's enough pretend. Based on your story, you met with Herta because she specifically wanted...
If you knew Herta, then you wouldn't find it weak.
Don't interrupt. Based on your story, and the assignment involves a curio that doesn't even have a name.
Herta didn't mention the name of the curio. We were talking about... However, she did give a thorough description.
True. You wouldn't be able to make that up.
Why do I feel like I'm being looked down on?
And the assignment involves a curio that doesn't even have a name.
I remember now.
That's enough pretend. And the assignment involves Herta's collection. An endless trove of trinkets and baubles. And yet, she singles out one nameless ordinary curio? It's hard for me to imagine she would treasure one curio so much.
Sure, but you're the one...
Say what you want to...
A correct observation.
Herta's collection. An endless trove of trinkets and baubles. And yet...
The curio isn't the point. Herta was only addressing it because of its...
I would imagine the curio is the creation of a genius. Affirmation. It holds some special meaning to Herta.
Yes. That seems logically sound.
Yup, we didn't.
Then you said you asked Asta for help with the lost curio.
Yes, to get more information about the... I didn't get a direct answer, but Asta recommended I seek out a researcher who could help.
It's so weird, like this entire game has 4 more voice lines than the main in Genshin.
Then you said you asked Asta for help with the lost curio. However, she decided to hold her tongue until now?
Mr. Ratio, it's because...
I'm asking her, Lady Ast. Your testimony went out the window the second you started being secretive. However, she decided to hold her tongue until now?
The Kalos. This one.
I remember now.
That's enough pretend. However, she decided to hold her tongue until now?
This one? This one?
I remember now. Back then...
That's enough pretend. However, she decided... So what's the story? Are you full of fanciful fiction? Or is Asta the one hoarding secrets like they're going out of style?
Asta isn't trying to hide anything.
What could be more important than...
I agreed for Mr. Ratio to become involved in this. It's okay.
So what's the story? Are you full of fanciful fiction? Or is Asta the one...
I remember now.
That's enough pretend. So what's the story? Are you full of fanciful...
The space station has been very distrustful of its higher management. Another severe incident would further intensify...
Oh. So that explains why Lady Asta approved of my participation. After all, the Intelligentsia Guild's representative wouldn't be linked to the space station, but would still share the IPC's position. They wouldn't be partial to anyone, but would still act for the space station's benefit. Researchers' disappearances, you say? Yes, I've heard the responsibility of sorting out that mess has been thrust upon Arlen, head of the security department. Clearly, though, it bears no connection to Herta's puppet being attacked.
No connection? I disagree. There should be evidence linking them together.
Clearly, though, it bears no connection to Herta's cut the act. You're perfectly aware of the point I'm... Clearly, though, it bears no connection to Herta's puppet being attacked.
No. If I recall correctly, Asta said, one of Madame Herta's puppets was attacked by an unknown perpetrator. We don't know the location of the puppet, and we don't know the location.
She did say that. But then what?
There should be evidence. Arlen discovered something odd when he was the space station's automatic fire suppression system was momentarily activated around the time the disappearances happened. Arlen mentioned that each victim did...
But there are no signs of a fire.
That's what's so odd about it. But this may not be direct evidence. But if the system also recorded the fire suppression system activating when the puppet was attacked, then there's ample evidence to indicate...
Oh, there you go. Question ends.
If these two incidents were caused by the same person, then the suspicion put on you would decrease, provided that this fire suppression record does exist in the...
We'll see in the main control room. Let's go. Huh? What was that?
Oh, something wrong? New message. Alright. She's here. Ooh, the big shot. OMG. Oh, this doesn't look good.
Harrider Newsflash. This is an urgent broadcast. I repeat, this is an urgent broadcast. News has finally emerged regarding the attack on Madame Herta. The Annihilation Gang has claimed responsibility for the incident and warned of further activity. The Guild has expressed utmost condemnation.
The gods of the starry skies have abandoned the world. They give no thought to the masses. Only the wounded savior can bathe the world in the firelight of destruction. Yet always there are cowards trying in vain to reject their favor and escape the wounds. Flee then. Flee as far as you can. No matter the distance, Annihilation will find you.
Well, that's very interesting.
This is...
A declaration of war, and an announcement of what's to come. They have set their sights on you. The Legion's impact remains, and the Annihilation Gang is already paying a visit. It almost seems like this space station is more suited for the path of destruction than erudition.
This Duke Inferno Ifrit is a life form that hails from Fatora, a world long since destroyed. His race, the ever-burning fire demons, regard Nanook as their emperor and savior, but the Eon has never cast their gaze upon them.
A group of pitiful lunatics.
Oh, okay.
I like Dr. Primitive's assessment of them. The value Nanook sees in the Annihilation Gang is perhaps far less than one might see in a child who deliberately broke a vase.
A vase?
The fire demons have a cruel temper and instinctively ignite and destroy items. Ifrit is particularly evil and cruel, even among his kin. The Everflame mansion he heads is even the arch-enemy of the Japella Brotherhood, despite both groups belonging to the Annihilation Gang.
Japella Brotherhood? I've heard that name somewhere.
On the Stellaron Hunters' wanted posters, they stand accused of inciting the Japella Rebellion, the uprising that caused the downfall of the Brotherhood.
The Japella Palace crumbled in the scorching flames, and Ifrit's power has grown by the day ever since. Would you believe it would be merely a coincidence? Something similar is about to happen here. Spontaneous combustion? For him, it's as routine as me finding fault in everything. The disappearance of researchers and the puppet were all part of the plan. And after that...
At least you admit that you're pessimistic to a fault.
That video will soon circulate. And this station's fate? Flames. Nothing but flames.
The destruction of
I'm afraid more than trust. You need to start acting now if you want to survive. You, come with me.
Me?
You have a superior strategy? Pray tell, do we set the two of them loose, turning whispered fears into full-blown...
If we did that, we'd be at a disadvantage. I'll stay here and try to contain the news as best I can. Please, investigate the issue.
Alright. Okay, so it's... master control. But I would like to talk to...
This Duke Inferno Ifrit is a life form that hails from Fatora, a world long since...
Oh, okay, so there's... That's disappointing. Okay, master control zone... Right here.
Such a peaceful spot.
Okay, Arlen.
Home use object finders. Not good. This is serious.
A list of the missing researchers and their...
Sure, but the security department already combed through their backgrounds and personal relationships. We didn't find anything odd. The Annihilation Gang are a group of die-hard thugs.
A list of the missing researchers.
Okay.
Take it. Remember these names. Find a friend who's tuned into the gossip around here and tell them you want to know the relationship between these people.
What do you have in mind?
I don't know. That depends.
Well, he's a fucking asshole. You know what? The things that tell the lies. Same people rambling. Why me? You sure are alignment. I'll get in touch of it.
What else do you need me to do?
Take me to the one who knows the most about curios within the Department of Ecology, if you would be so kind.
He disappeared too.
What happened?
I didn't really notice at first. Adler's difficult to get a hold of at the best of times, but it's been a few system hours and I still can't reach him. Even the surveillance cameras can't find any trace. The last time I saw him was in the Master Control Zone. He was with Wen Sherling from the Department of Implement Art.
Lead the way. You said Adler was on the verge of a discovery, yet couldn't confer his knowledge. If his disappearance is also related to the case here...
True. The key words that got Adler thinking were energy, life forms. Duke Inferno is also we need to investigate this.
Dunk, huh? I need your help. Duke Inferno. Go for it. I know more about him. Let's see how fast.
I didn't really notice at first. Adler, but it's been a few. The last time I saw him was.
Damn, freaking lazy ass pictures. I'm not able to. Lynch, you're crying.
That jerk! Fine! Disappear! I don't have.
What got you so upset?
Oh, it's you. It's Adler. Adler. He's been acting really weird recently. Always researching stuff like spontaneous. He doesn't even answer me when I speak to him.
What did he talk about?
He kept saying the word phrase.
Phrase.
We'll get him back.
Who said I want him back?
You did.
But if you want to find him, he was reading this booklet the last time. I don't know exactly what he's searching for, but I hope it can help.
Tsundere. Oh, new message. You got something? Go on. Over the butt. Okay. They all pose a pretty extreme comments against him on the dark web. And large amounts of what? Thanks.
Your countenance suggests tragedy. So the researchers who disappeared were at the forefront of challenging management. Isn't that a curious puzzle? I finished browsing through this booklet while you were replying to messages. It recorded the lives of a few Genius Society members. I'd say it contains some interest. It's time to go back and chat with Lady Asta and Mr. Screwlum.
Oh, Dong Hong. What do you mean? speculation zone. Alright, so we're into speculations. Wow, it's only wow. You know, it's so.
You're back. I've been monitoring the dark web. I barely managed to stop the video from spreading. The incident hasn't grown.
Less than promising. Or to use a different phrase, we're running out of time. Let's retrace our steps and evaluate the situation. From the data we've collected, there are 3. First, Adler's disappearance. He must have come across some vital information.
I understand. So
Tenuous connections. First, Adler's disappearance.
Adler also.
You think that Adler's discovery drew...
Indeed, and I already know what he found. First, Adler's disappearance. The next angle is what the victims have in common. Distasteful as that discussion may be.
Distasteful discussion.
A mere glance at their background would indicate they... However, after browsing through their online records, you, Lady Asta, must... The next angle is what the victims have in common. Last is the abilities of Duke Inferno and the secret of spontaneous... You probably already know the fire demon of Fatora, the Duke of the Annihilation gang. There is another secret with Ifrit. Last is the abilities of Duke Inferno and the secret of During prior unrest, instigated by the Everflame Mansion, some testified to seeing miscreants materialize from the Inferno.
Okay, like miniature demons? Is that what we're trying? Is it spirits?
The flickering tongues of Duke Inferno's fire carrying a certain property. And this property is the secret behind Look, the answer... This booklet describes a kind of fire that can phase through dimensions, claiming it burns through worlds, leaving numerous scions of flame behind.
It's the Phase Flame, the creation of member number 29, Sir Kal. She was an amazing genius. Intelligent, kind. However, she lived for a mere 29 days on the human calendar. The Phase Flame shifted into a different phase as soon as it was created. When it returned to this phase, Sir Kal had already passed away. It then continued to shift through phases, making its capture impossible.
This booklet describes a kind of fire. The kindling of this unique flame must be the missing curio that Hurt has been searching for, and Duke Inferno is evidently spawned from it.
Somebody was once able to glimpse the traces of the Phase Flame and obtained a wisp of its kindling. Herta kept it and lent it to Ron May for her research, but the kindling was lost in the... If Ifrit is a scion of the Phase Flame, then the entire incident is now clear as day.
The kindling of this unique flame must be the missing curio that Hurt has been searching. I fear that this is the truth Adler discovered. Undoubtedly, the curio Herta asked to find was the fate, and Adler already discovered the relationship between spontaneous... I fear that this is the truth Adler discovered. When Schurling said, Adler kept muttering about a phrase before he disappeared. I believe this word was actually phase. He saw Member 29 Sir Call's research topic in this booklet. As a scion of the Phase Flame, Duke Inferno would naturally share similar capabilities. Full-on phase shifting may be a bit too ambitious for him, but teleportation, that's likely more his speed.
Teleportation.
That is the truth of the spontaneous human combustion. The researchers didn't disappear. They were moved. We don't know where the victims went, but Duke Inferno's plan and the sudden and consecutive disappearances provided the best environment for chaos to fester. Once the seed of unrest has sprouted, he will then send out an announcement for an imminent attack. It will push the crisis from the dark into the light, catalyzing it into new growth and bloom. The next step would be to ignite the spark. Look at those researchers who disappeared. What would happen if someone realized their similarities? I need say no more.
It was all a premeditated trap to stir up chaos on the space station.
We're running out of time.
New message. Alright, who's this then? Next door.
This...
No, it isn't enough.
Okay.
Indeed. It needs one more spark.
What do you mean?
If you limit your involvement to this, there's still room for excuses. If it were me, I wouldn't give you the chance.
Could it be?
Huh? What is it?
Yeah, that fucking happened so fucking quick.
Stay calm. Asta was merely teleported. Her life was not in danger. Based on first-hand experience, I have ascertained that Ifrit's flame is simply a splinter of the primordial phase flame, lacking any phase shift ability. Logic. Asta is still within the confines of the space station.
What do we do now?
That flame must still be somewhere inside the station. Fine.
A splinter, you say? The arrogance of the gifted is charming in its own way. Try then if you must.
It seems that Duke Inferno didn't deign to personally grace the space station. He merely cast infernal fire into our midst to wreak havoc among the researchers. When the fire fizzles out, his malevolent...
I will head to Herta's office and activate the folded space in the curio storage room. With some changes to its parameters, I can use it to block the fire's teleportation routes and... Mr. Ratio, please go with Miss Trail...
Alright. Challenge. Okay, must clear that ratio. Okay. No fire. Yeah, I won't use that, so I only put it if I did. Okay.
No need to worry, Huohuo. The workday zips by when you're having fun.
Yep, it certainly does. Like, this is zooming by quite quickly.
Infernal fire is also a form of energy life form. The imaging device will pick up its trace. Follow it.
I will head to Herta's office and activate Mr. Ratio.
The infernal fire is also a form. The way is awash with flames. It must be careful. Get ready to dash into the fire.
Okay. So, do this.
See? It's still in the space station. Like Skrullum said, it cannot escape from here. Do you know what to do with cornered prey? Ha!
The fire.
It's still resisting. The fold in the space has shifted. I can deduce its escape route with a mirror.
Let's just attack this guy and see what happens.
I'm asking the questions. Let's test your knowledge.
It's too late to repent.
Oh, that was like
The truth of life and death, revealed in an instant. This sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
Stay calm. Do we have to fight?
Why, of course.
Demons, depart!
Do you have answers? Think.
Step aside. I have no interest in stoking.
okay.
Don't need this style. Maybe I can do this. Give me strength.
Mediocre.
Oh boy, we multiply.
That's a set. Time for the payout. Maybe I can do this. Somebody help me!
Move aside, amateurs. Fiends or devils, I'll crush them all.
Mediocre. SAS Perkibi. Knowledge is the measure of all things. It reveals truth and falsehood.
Bro, you got that fucking pillar
The
there.
truth of life and death, revealed in an instant. This sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
Call that defense? Never stop thinking. Fail. Get out.
Alright, at least that works. these bugs. It feels like
I'm asking the questions. Let's test your knowledge.
It's too late to repent.
Wait for the tiles before you start counting. Gotcha! Look at the draw. Please, 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 please. Looks like victory! Maybe I can do this. Demons, depart!
oh wow, he's like almost about to go.
Clemency? Never heard of it.
Oh wow. Just stop it.
Nothing to do with you.
The flame is getting weaker. Duke Inferno can't maintain it anymore.
Why do I have to go first?
Never stop thinking. 0 points. Next.
It's too late to
SAS
repent.
Perkibi. Knowledge is the measure of all things. It reveals truth and falsehood.
The truth of life and death, revealed in this sanctuary, is but a vision. Break!
Play hard, win big, keep quiet.
Fail. Get out. Get them. Think.
Yeah, they're becoming far less quicker. So, alright, let's touch the firewall. Alright, let's see.
is your goal?
Seems like this chase.
The fire. You know, there's always all this like weird thing here, and it's like he's like focusing. He looks like he's focusing.
Never stop thinking.
Clemency? Never heard of it.
Oh! I'm gonna hold everyone back again. Somebody help me!
Do you have answers? Let's test your knowledge.
It's too
Mediocre.
Wait for the tiles before you start casting. This hand's gotcha! Do we have to fight?
Why, of course.
Give me strength! Don't come any closer!
Move aside, amateurs. Fiends or devils, I'll crush them all!
The truth of life and death, revealed in an instant. This sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
SAS Perkibi. Knowledge is the measure of all things. It reveals truth and falsehood. Call that defense?
Better late than never. Fights are like gambling. You have to Luck of the draw. Please, 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 please. Looks like victory!
0 points. Next. It's
ignorant fools blindly chasing the firelight. Not knowing it is little wonder that even the descent of the Savior's Legion was unable to cleanse this place. I will acknowledge my brashness. For now, but next time, expect no intermediaries. I will come to personally offer you the demise of your sin.
a small fragment of consciousness in there is gone. Duke Inferno has... Oh? No.
That's not just a lesion, that's like every fucking...
Ah, the banal theatrics of stalling.
Need I
Let's
teach
not,
someone a lesson?
shall we? Let's test your knowledge. Fail. Get out.
Step aside. I have no interest in stoking.
Wow. Don't need this style.
Get them!
The truth of life and death, revealed in an instant. This sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
I'm asking the questions. Never stop thinking.
Clemency? Never heard of it.
Here we go.
Play hard, win big, keep quiet. Ugh, this hand sucks. Gotcha! That's a set!
Oh, here we go.
Time for the payout. Do we have to fight?
Why, of course!
Somebody help me!
Do you have answers? Let's test your knowledge. 0 points. Next. SAS Perkibi. Knowledge is the measure of all things. It reveals truth and falsehood.
The time is now.
Fail. Get out.
Sword loser!
0 points. Next.
Give me strength! Don't come any closer!
Move aside, amateurs. Fiends or devils, I'll crush them all!
Luck of the draw. Please, 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 please. Looks like victory!
It's too late to repent. The truth of life and death, revealed in an instant. This sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
Get them!
I'm asking the question.
Better late than never.
Mediocre.
So this is the extent of Miss Green's materializing from the Inferno. Seems like Dr. Primitive wasn't wrong. Never stop thinking. SAS Perkibi. Knowledge is the measure of all things. It reveals truth and falsehood.
It's too late to repent.
Wait for the tiles before you start counting. Stay calm. I'm gonna hold everyone back again. Demons, depart!
The truth of life and death, revealed in an instant. This sanctuary is but a vision. Break! Step aside. I have no interest in still.
0 points. Next.
Fights are like gambling. You have to choose when to strike. Do we have to fight?
Why, of course.
Give me strength!
Think.
That's a set. Time for the payout.
The fire is weakening. It's preparing to flee. You, keep your eye out for Lady Asta's whereabouts.
Revealed in an instant. This sanctuary is but a vision. Break! Clemency? Never heard of it.
Immortality means forever.
Don't need this dial. Luck of the draw. Please, 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 please. Looks like victory! I'm gonna hold everyone back again. Demons, depart! Don't come any closer.
Move aside, amateurs. Fiends or devils, I'll crush them all.
Mediocre. You fool! SAS Perkibi. Knowledge is the measure of all things. It reveals truth and falsehood. Fail. Get out.
The truth of life and death, revealed in this sanctuary, is but a vision. Break!
0 points. Next.
Better late than never. Play hard, win big, keep quiet.
Get them!
I'm asking the questions. Never stop thinking. Fail. Get out.
Yeah, let's just go. So close.
A miracle!
Look. Wait for the tiles before you start counting. Stay calm. Give me strength!
Do you have answers?
A puny existence! You dare attack me?
The truth of life and death, revealed in this sanctuary, is but a vision. Great!
That's a set! Fights are like gambling. You have to choose when to strike. Time for the payout. Luck of the draw. Please, 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 please. Looks like victory! Do we have to fight?
Why, of course!
Somebody help me!
I'm asking the questions. Let's test your knowledge. SAS Percipi. Knowledge is the measure of all things. It reveals truth and falsehood.
Step aside. I have no interest. The time is now.
Oh, there she is. I saw your back. Like you're like a princess. Ship? Question mark?
Good work. You did very well.
How's Asta?
Rest assured, Asta only had a fright. She is recovering in the clinic. While you were chasing the enemy, the security department also found the missing researchers. Affirmation. They are all safe and sound.
How you find them?
It was all thanks to Adler. They fell into a spatial curio and could not leave until the Department of Ecology's most knowledgeable curio expert solved it from within. Many of them were shaken by their experience when Arlen found them, but they are otherwise fine.
Is this that?
Yes, it is.
Why do I feel you didn't do much?
This business is over, and I believe the space station will be able to deal with any internal aftershocks. In Herta's stead, I thank you for your efforts, madam. But there is one mystery that remains unsolved. And that is something I must deal with myself.
Alright. Okay. Tactic. So terrifying. True that. Okay, that's it. I see.
I've been waiting.
Fallout from this incident remains. Surely you have plenty of pressing matters to attend to. Or is the safety of the space...
Answer. That is exactly why I came. After all, the principal figure in this whole affair is right here.
Oh.
When did you start to doubt me?
When one is immersed in academic research, skepticism comes far more naturally than belief. I've had the same bad habit as you since the beginning, Mr. Ratio.
I must say I'm quite honored, Mr. Screwlam. But do explain, why opt for silent wisdom when you already had the pieces of the puzzle?
For curiosity's sake. Affirmation. I made the same decision as you, to accompany and observe.
Oh, and when did you be—
Objectively speaking, aside from some minor spiritual trauma, no researchers were hurt in this attack, which never aligned with the Annihilation gang's modus operandi.
Huh, interesting.
Logic? A third party saved them.
Had I not fortuitously acquired a spark of the phase flame and intervened in Duke Inferno's teleportation, those people would already be space waste, floating past the windows here.
You are more candid than I calculated.
But still behaving within your calculations, no? One last question, Screwlam. Genius though you are, can you deduce—
I cannot be sure and can only hypothesize. Helping the weak hints at the merciful instinct of a medical doctor, but maintaining a cool, detached observation reveals the strictness of a scholar. And pulling the strings from behind the curtain is akin to laying down the gauntlet to a—
The ruler of planet Screwlam is indeed well versed in the human mind. It's a pity you're as much in the ivory tower as other geniuses. To stand aside and observe is the best treatment one can give. There is a disease called foolishness. The path of erudition has neither reason nor logic. While geniuses wander among the stars, the ordinary can't even trace their footsteps. Those less gifted have no choice but to walk, but even a life marked by failure is a life worth living. It is only in moments of solitude and despair I have a fastidious nature. I cannot stand fools, idiots, or imbeciles. Seeing them fills me with dread. Regrettably, this space station is just like the Intelligentsia Guild, devoid of geniuses and filled—
You wish to uproot the researchers' blind worship of geniuses.
I am only laying out my questions. As for the answers, they'll find them themselves. Pursuit tinged with negativity is still pursuit,
I don't know what to think about this
and it
guy.
is capable of leading us to the right conclusion. For the masses of the mediocre to reach a level of awareness, this is a necessary rite of passage.
I'm not sure about that.
You are indeed more like a medical doctor than a scholar.
As for the spark I leave behind,
I believe Asta will deal with it properly.
it is also a lesson I left. With that, I take my leave. I look forward to future encounters with such brilliant minds. Let's hope they're as memorable as those we had. A farce full of trivial concerns. Ultimately, they're just mediocre minds.
How's Asta doing? I mean, her safety. Oh my gosh. Well, I think that's it, really. Then I think there's just that. Like, let's see for next time. Actually, there's this one. Yeah, I'll probably do that one. Oh yeah, I forgot. So I'll probably end it here. So I'll see you next time. Out. Bye.